I want to be a YouTuber. That has been incredibly hard for me to say throughout my many years, but I've wanted to be a YouTuber since I was very, very, very young. Like, I'm talking when I was 10 years old, I knew that's what I wanted to do. That was the thing I was dead set on. That was my dream. And I've never been able to vocalize it, ever. It has been incredibly hard for me to do that. And I've never felt like I could say that out loud. But this year, it's changed everything for me. Because I've really been thinking about what I want, exactly. And I know what I want to do. I want to be a YouTuber. I just don't feel like, oh, come on, hold up. What are y'all doing in my way? Come on. Get out of here. What are you talking about? I never thought I could vocalize this, really. It didn't feel like it. Growing up, it just felt so silly wanting that. Because that doesn't sound like a viable career. Everybody wants to be a YouTuber. That's the thing. But when you're thinking about being a YouTuber, you're not thinking about all the work that goes into it. Not at all. Most people don't. Come on. Oh gosh, that was not good. Most people aren't thinking about the work that goes into it. But I think the reason that I've gone so far, like I'm 5 years into this YouTube thing, I've always wanted to do it, is because, I don't know. I fell in love with the process. And that's pretty hard to do. It's a lot of work. And genuinely. So a few years ago, not a few years ago, 10 years ago, a while ago, I was like, okay, this is what I want to do. I want to be a YouTuber. That's it. You know, when people would ask you, what do you want to be when you grow up? I wanted to be a YouTuber. I knew that. Full front and center. But I felt like I couldn't say that out loud, especially in front of people like my parents and everything. Because they said you could do anything you put your mind to. But it didn't feel like I could do that with YouTube at all. Because it was a joke. Because all of the people around me wanted to be one. But they were only thinking about the infantilized version. And of course, whenever you think of a career, you only think about the good aspects of it and not the bad. Obviously, it makes it a lot easier for you to want a career when you're not exactly in it. But I knew that's what I wanted to do. And whenever I was asked, like, what do you want to do when you're older? I never said that. I never would. I would never vocalize it. 5 years ago, I posted for the very first time on my main channel. And I had that channel ready to go since 2017. But I felt like I couldn't post until I had good equipment. And my biggest regret is not starting earlier. I wish I started with my garbage, crappy equipment, because I would have gained experience. Because experience is more important sometimes than the equipment you're getting. And I'm learning that right now with the media business stuff that I'm doing, because here's the thing. I've been buying equipment for some jobs that I've been doing, and I'm really going overkill with it. It's unnecessary stuff that I don't need. I'm doing the same thing all over again. I didn't start posting YouTube videos until I had a nice computer, until I had a microphone, until I had all this stuff. And I just wish I started sooner, because the thing is with this YouTube thing, the only way you really learn how to do it is by doing it. And I wasn't doing it. I had analysis paralysis. I thought, oh, if I have the right equipment, if I have good equipment, then my videos will be good. That's not how it works. It just allows you to do more with the talents that you have, which I didn't have any at the time. I didn't know how to edit. I didn't know how to voice over. I didn't know how to do anything. And that's my biggest regret. So now, skip past 5 years, I've been uploading videos on my YouTube channel, and it's been going good. I've gained 35,000 subscribers. I have met so many incredible creators, and I ended up editing for a job from this YouTube channel that I wouldn't have been able to get if I didn't post and learn the skills there. The reason I'm saying I want to be a YouTuber out loud right now, it still feels silly to me wanting to do that now, because I'm looking at all of this monetization stuff that's going on, and I'm seeing my clients, how they make money on YouTube and everything, and I'm like, is that going to work? Can I really do this as a job? Yes, I enjoy it a lot, but could I really make money doing that? Because here's the thing, no matter what you're doing, you always got to make money for the rest of your life. Like, it's required. You got to survive somehow. And I want to do more of what I enjoy, and that is YouTube. My own YouTube channel. And I've been very blessed that I've been able to use the skills I've learned from that for my job. And today, I just went over and I talked to a new potential client, and this is going to be crazy. And this is why I'm trying to vocalize that I want to be a YouTuber right now. Because really, it's been hard for me to say for many, many years. But this dude just cemented it even more. So this guy, he has a business and, you know, he wants to have a social media presence and everything. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. So I was looking at the stuff he wanted. He used to have a guy and then ended up firing them because it didn't feel like how he wanted it. He wanted originality, which I felt immediately when he said that. I wanted something original. The marketing team I had before, they were all just copying others, doing trends. And I wanted to stand out. And you can't stand out by copying other people. 100% on the money. And when I felt that, I was like, wow. So I was showing my work from other people I've edited for, all of these YouTubers. And he's like, cool. But he wasn't exactly cemented on the fact. He wasn't really like, oh, this is going to be the guy I'm going for. I'm not really going to go forward with it. He was a little skeptical, you know, because I'm just talking about the experience and everything. And we kept talking. And then I thought about something because he talked about originality. On my YouTube channel right now, my main goal is to do things that other people haven't done. It could be the same kind of idea-ish, but different. It's unique. I want it to be unique. My own editing style, my own way of presenting things. It's just the more original it can be, the more it stands out and the more fun it is to me because it's more me. It's more of what I want to do and not what other people have done and just worked. So I thought of something in my mind because I'm venturing out into new territory. Like I've said, always go out of your comfort zone to see growth. That's the main method of growth. And I've been scared of linking my YouTube channel for my clients, but for this one, I was like, he wants originality, and it really matters to him. So I showed him my YouTube channel. He knew nothing about it going into it. He only knew about the clients I worked for. And I was scared showing it to him. It makes me incredibly uncomfortable watching people see my videos like in person. Do you know what I mean? Like imagine you post a video and then, you know, you're walking about and you see someone watching it and you're hearing your own voice and you just cringe. I felt that, but I was like, this dude resonates with me so much. Now he knows almost nothing about video. He's an older gentleman and I'm like, okay, I've really got to cement this. So the easiest way to show him that originality works was my channel. I was like, okay, these are ideas that are original. I showed him my latest video. It has like 1.5 million views right now. Praise the Lord. So it looked really good to him. And his eyes just widened. It was crazy. I've never seen a client do that before, let alone knowing that it was my own YouTube channel. He was like, after he saw that, he's like, I want to work with you. I want to see what we can do. I was like, what the heck? You're telling me that my YouTube channel just got me another job, my project. I'm like, I'm really thinking, why? Because I care about the quality. I care about what I'm putting out. I really, really care. And I care the most about those posts, which is why I don't post as much. But with this new monetization update, if I want to make anything, I kind of have to post more. It's okay, though. We adjust. We'll do fine. But I did the math, and I need to get like 500,000 views each time I post to stay monetized on it, which I'm not really doing it for the money. But the money makes it a lot easier to keep it up because I have to live. I got to pay bills. And it allows me to free up more time because if I'm not making any money off of that work, because YouTube is work. Those videos, making the videos, that is work. 100%. The voiceover, the scripting, the editing, it's all work. It's not all fun. And if I am going to do that, it allows me to invest more time into it when I'm getting money out of it. Because I don't have to think about working on other projects. You get what I'm saying? It frees up so much creative liberties. But I realized seeing his reaction to it, seeing his reaction to the thing, I still cringed hearing my own voice, but he was like, his first thing that he said when he watched it was, "That's your voice?" I was like, what? Yeah, that's my voice. And he's like, wow, it sounds good. I'm like, really? Really? Okay. I used to be really insecure about my voice. I used to have this motto, and it was like, nobody likes the sound of their own voice. Unless you do. Some people really like the sound of their own voice. I've talked to a few people, and I'm like, you good, man? You okay? Oh, that's an underwater cave. I don't want to deal with that. No, 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 absolutely not. But when I saw that reaction to him, and when he got all excited after seeing that, I was like, I want to post more. I want to upload more videos, because that's the first time I've seen a reaction like that from someone who's never watched my videos before. In person, seeing that, I was like, seriously? Are you kidding me? That's how he felt watching my thing? Was it really that good? I have a lot of imposter syndrome. I'm going to be real. Whenever something comes, whenever I do something and I get rewarded for it, I feel like I don't deserve that reward at all. Because I'm not putting a value on the work I did. I'm putting a value on myself. It's not very good. But I want to make more YouTube videos. I want to experiment more. I'm trying new styles. I want to test myself creatively. And I figured out after seeing that reaction that working on that channel more will help me with my business. Because I'm learning that these people want to know if I can manage a social media account, like practice what you preach. And yeah, he was okay with the people that I showed and everything, my clients and all that. But seeing you was more impressed that I was able to do that. That was just, oh my gosh. I don't think I've matched up a feeling like that before. But none of that would have been possible if I didn't just start, even when it was uncomfortable. And I wouldn't have the job I'd have today if I didn't want to be a YouTuber. I wouldn't have learned how to edit. I wouldn't have learned how to voice over. I wouldn't have learned what got people's attention. And I wouldn't have looked into the video space or got the camera equipment I was looking for or anything. Wanting to be a YouTuber has allowed me to do this job. And I'm just like, I want to do more of it. It's helping me out so much. I know, silly to think. I'm making more money off of the people, not even my own YouTube videos. But then I'm thinking about all the clients I got, and 80% of them were from watching my videos. It's just insane. It's insane to think that that's the case. And I want to keep it up. If it showcases my skills, if it's really a way to show that I know how to make quality stuff, because his main concern was quality and originality. And it was cemented for him when he saw that. I was like, what? You're telling me that clients get excited about my own stuff? I get excited about that stuff. It's insane. But going forward, I want to do more YouTube stuff on my own. I really do. And it's going to be hard adjusting that into my schedule, since I will also be working for this new client too, which involves camera work. I was recording with a camera today. It's more like a test thing. But I wouldn't have been able to get there if I didn't have my YouTube channel. I am just, my gosh, I don't know. This isn't a very relatable situation. I know most of you who are watching aren't working in the video space, don't have a YouTube channel like mine or anything. But I just wanted to say, like, your dreams may get you a career someday that you don't expect, if you know what I mean. You start working in your field. You start creating. You start coming up with ideas, executing them, testing yourself, learning new skills to get your dream done. I learned all of that making my own YouTube videos and then working on other people's YouTube videos. It's been awesome. It's been great. But I want to be a YouTuber, and I just don't think I'd make enough money doing it. Ever since seeing that monetization change, it's scared the crap out of me. I was like, okay, if YouTube was my full-time income, oh, that's why I couldn't sleep, then I think I would be in a bad position. So yeah. But this camera stuff, this client thing that I was looking at is completely out of my comfort zone. I've never done it before. But the worst thing that could happen is he just doesn't want to work with me anymore. Really, that's the worst thing that can happen. Really thinking about it. I really don't have much to lose. And it's scary. It's all scary. But to see that growth and knowing it all started with my YouTube channel and knowing that I wouldn't have been able to get where I am today without it, that is just unreal to me. And I want to keep it up. And I really asked myself at this monetization thing that was coming up, why do I want to be a YouTuber? That was the main thing. Because everyone was like, oh, it's about the money and everything. There are so many other careers you can make a lot more money doing with your time than YouTube, okay? The only reason I'd want to do YouTube is to have fun doing it. Right now, I have like this PNG mascot thing that I move around, and I want to keep doing stuff like that. But I'm going to try mixing other styles into it that I've never done before. And it's going to be difficult. It's going to be tough. And I'm going to face challenges that I never have before. And with this monetization change, I need to adjust. Everyone will need to adjust. But being creative, all of this stuff, it's just so fulfilling to me. My main inspiration has always been Stampy Longhead. If you see the series right now that you're watching, literally started because of him. When I said I wanted to be a YouTuber, I wanted to play Minecraft on my Wii U. I saved up for a Wii U to play Minecraft on YouTube. I wanted to be just like Stampy. There's not really a lot of people that I can really say I've wanted to be like them. He's legit one of them. And that's crazy to me. I'm smelting this stuff so that we're able to go out, venture out. We need more black terracotta. We need a lot more black terracotta if we're going to make this work. Thing about YouTube is I care about the stuff I make. And it's awesome seeing other people notice that. So what I'm trying to say is if you want to do YouTube, if you want to be a YouTuber like me, and you feel like it's not worth it to care, it is worth it to care. And other people might not care like you. But if they see that you care and really take it seriously, they'll notice. They really will. Those were silly YouTube videos. I was embarrassed showing them. Really. Something that I say I'm proud of, I was embarrassed to show. And it's just something. It really is something. But I'm going to keep moving forward. I want to be a YouTuber, and I don't know what's going to happen as I move forth with it, as I do new creative projects. It's going to take more and more time to do the things I want to, especially because I'm doing a long form video that has 68 hours of footage plus a hand cam, which is an additional 28 hours of footage. That's a lot of footage. But I have projects that no one else has done yet, and I do have done. I do. That's crazy to think. Really is. Why is this smelting faster than this? Oh, wait, no, I just took everything out. Okay. I'm going to let this smelt, and then we'll dye it later. I'm going to work on other things we can't in the meantime. But yeah, now I'm learning how to work a camera and everything. I've never done it before. I'm doing a camera in my next short, which I want to work on. I have more client stuff to do. But what I realized today is I need to dedicate more time to my YouTube channel because I've been neglecting it. And yes, I have been doing better financially because of it. But I could do all my work and do that at the same time. It's really just about the time of day I do it. So I'm thinking I should maybe start the day with working on my video because that's when I have the most creative energy. Because a lot of the clients that I'm working for, they don't need a lot of creative energy. They just want professional looking video. So I'm like, okay, cool. That works. But I want to be a YouTuber, and I've wanted to be a YouTuber for the past decade. That's what I wanted to be. If you ask me what I wanted to be when I grew up, and I had the courage to say it when I was younger, I wanted to be a YouTuber. I've always wanted to be a YouTuber. And I finally said it. And it was difficult too, but I'm going to keep on saying it. And that's, dude, it's just really saying what I want out loud. It's always been hard for me to express that, but it's okay. It's okay now. All right, so what I need to do, I need to get the oak. I'm going to do a little bit longer of a time today because I want to. I really want to. I'm having a great time talking about this. Really. Most people who are YouTubers right now, I haven't met a ton who've like wanted to be YouTubers their like entire life. Like it's a more recent occurrence, but me, it's been my childhood dream. Like I know some people, like for example, my friend Dano, he's like, I wanted to be an actor. And that's really cool. That's awesome. But he ended up doing YouTube and he enjoys that. And it's a creative outlet for him. But do YouTube, bro. If you want to do YouTube, be yourself. Broadcast yourself. Just like classic YouTube. People are starving to see people who really care about their projects and are creative. They just don't know it. And when you really, really care about something, you keep on improving it. Even if you don't see any numbers when you're starting out. Yes, my videos are doing well now, but people only see the successes now and not all the failures that took to get there. My first short to hit 400,000 views, like over 100,000 views, was 4 months ago, I believe. And guess what? Before I made that short that got over 100,000 views, it took me, I kid you not, 3 years and making 200 shorts that didn't get anywhere to finally get there. But no one's going to see that. I did unlist most of the videos, but they're on a playlist so people can see the journey. And that's another thing too. I mean, Dano also said this, speaking of which, don't delete your videos, really. Unlist them. Make them so that people can see how you've progressed throughout the years. And yes, it's embarrassing. I was literally embarrassed showing my stuff, my videos now. But I don't think I should be. Really, if I care that much, why am I so embarrassed? Is it because I have a silly cat PNG on it and I'm trying to look professional? Yeah, maybe. But that's okay. It is okay. I realized today. Because I care. And they want to get someone on that cares. So if you really care, people will notice. And it might feel like nobody cares. Because they might not. But if you do, that's what matters. 99% of people won't care about what you care about. That is hard to say. Especially in the YouTube space. But I want to continue getting progress on my channel. Keep on creating things I want to create. Even if it feels like I'm not going to get any money out of it. Because really, that's what's actually stopping me from making videos. I need to make money. Really. Actually. And obviously, I'm not doing YouTube right now for the money. It's not my job. It's a here and there thing. Some people could call it a side hustle. But I'm not posting on it like my paycheck relies on it. But I kind of feel like I should now. Really, that feels kind of strange saying that. But all of these people doing YouTube as their job, they have an incentive to keep on posting because that's how they get paid. And I haven't been thinking that way at all. I've been looking at it as a fun thing to do. It has been fun. I love it. I really enjoy it. But I think I need to spend more time on it. Because I've really been neglecting that sector. Yes, I work on a long form here and there. I have another interview video, if you've heard me talk about one. My biggest video ever was an interview video with Joe Kane, Garrett the Carrot, and Dano Cal. And that one alone took me 2.5 years to make. And the reason it took me 2.5 years to make is because when I was talking to them, when I was interviewing them, I think I even have footage of it. I said, I can visualize this video right now. And I have never felt like that recording a video before at the time. Now when I record, I'm like, okay, I could see what's going on. But knowing like the vision I had and then realizing the editing skills I had didn't match it made me learn how to edit, made me really challenge myself. But I also have another channel that taught me how to edit, but that's a story for another day, my friend. Let me tell you. I feel like I might make a video on my main channel relating to it because kind of my branding on my main channel right now was influenced on that channel. And even my media stuff has the black and white aesthetic too. Not just my channel, but look at this. This is incredible. This modern house, we've been building it for, I think, a few weeks now, actually. And seeing it come together piece by piece, even though everything didn't go according to plan at first, has been incredible. So what I need to do is get the stuff over there, get the stuff over here. It's looking good. But I want to ask you in the comments right now, if you could say, if you want to be a YouTuber, I don't know if any of you do, but my question for you is, if you want to be a YouTuber, why? Really? What's your main reason? Do you want to make some money? Do you want to express yourself creatively? Do you feel like you have talents that could really thrive on there? Or are you going to develop some talents as you go to make your dream come true? Why is it? Do you like the attention? A lot of people like the attention. I mean, who doesn't like good attention, bro? I mean, come on. Attention that you worked on something and people like. I mean, that's kind of the whole thing. You have to get eyes on it. In general, I don't really like attention, but on YouTube, it's cool because it's something I really cared about making, and I really want to see people's reactions to it. That's kind of the whole point of posting on there. Let's be real. I need to place some torches around here. We need to get some coal for that. I don't think I have a lot of coal, so... You know, right after this house is finished, I think a mining trip is ready to go. I also saw a comment. I don't know who you are. You're a newer commenter. I haven't seen you in a while on this thing. You're a new person, probably. But you said if I ever get big on this channel, whoever said that, I'm not exactly sure, to not sell out and to keep talking about random stuff. Dude, this is my second channel. This ain't gonna get big. I kid you not. It's always going to be a side thing. But I am recording every day because I want to get better at recording. And again, too, that's what I was also thinking. Why am I recording every day? These skills, these recording skills that I am learning right now as I speak, as I'm going through, as I'm recording and doing this series, we're on day 71. So 71 days of daily recording. Why did I start? To get better at talking for my main channel videos, to get ready to go and to get used to what I'm doing, because recording was my least favorite part. And look at this. We've kept it up for over 2 months. It has been insane. And saying that out loud is incredible. Like, this has been awesome. I've really enjoyed doing this series, and it's really challenged me to get better at talking, articulating my thoughts, and making them more understandable to a broader audience, if you catch what I'm saying. Because the thing is about thoughts and stuff and things going through your mind, it's not always easy to express it. But the more you express some things out loud, at least from experience, from what I'm getting from this Minecraft series, the more just talking out loud you do, the easier it is to express what you're thinking, because I haven't been a talker really most of my life at all. Even on my YouTube channel, like a lot of people I know personally who know about my YouTube channel, which not a ton of them do. Like, I have a lot of friends who don't even know that I do the video or the YouTube stuff, or that I even have my own channel. And the friends I do know who, you know, don't know about my channel, some of them actually know about the production stuff that I'm doing, but not the YouTube channel that I have. I don't know. Maybe I should share that with them. I'm not exactly sure. But one thing I heard from someone, I think it was Ludwig or another YouTuber, I'm not exactly sure. But this person said, if you were to post a YouTube video, if you posted this video and you were embarrassed to show friends or family, do you really care about it? And I was thinking about that, and I was like, that's actually a really good point to think about. Because at the moment, I am embarrassed to talk to my family about it, even though I really love doing it. So I don't know if I should talk to them about it more or show them. I just told my grandfather about my channel for the first time, and he's known that I've loved video stuff ever since I was 10. And it was a shock to him. He was like, "What? I remember when you used to talk about that video stuff all the time." And like, now he knows it's my business endeavor and everything. But I want to be a YouTuber, but I'm trying to figure out other ways to make money while also doing YouTube that isn't related to my YouTube channel. If you catch what I'm saying, a lot of this is working for clients and everything. Because I'm going to need to make money. I'll need a job. And if that main source is an income, that might actually be really good because I can diversify, you know? It'd be good to make some money on YouTube because it'd be like a supplemental thing. But what I always say whenever people talk about making money on YouTube is I think the main purpose for it is to get the funding to make the videos that you want. That's the whole point of it. You get the funding, you get the money, and you can make your videos even better. And having the money when you need to make money allows you to spend more time doing the videos. That's the whole thing. I don't think making money on YouTube is wrong if you care about what you're making. And if it's your job. I mean, a lot of these creators who are full-time probably don't care either anymore. They might have in the beginning, but the thing is, when you keep working on something, you can start to despise it. And yeah, that's no fun. Wow, look at this. This is something here. But the next video I'm working on, I'm using my gimbal thing that I just got. I'm experimenting with cameras more. And I also realized that I am incredibly camera shy today. Actually, because I was on camera for like 2 seconds during the shoot that I was doing for this potential new client. And when I saw myself in the camera, I had like a visceral reaction. It was scary. I was like, man, do I really care that much about not being in camera? Yeah. See, the thing about a lot of things that I do or say that I care about or don't is I'll say I don't care. And then I'll have a visceral reaction and I'm like, oh yeah, I actually care. Even though in my mind, I genuinely think I don't care, I actually do care. And I know that because whenever someone says something, I'll have a visceral reaction. Like my body reacts to it. It's actually crazy. I don't know what the term is for it. Probably visceral. You know, uncontrollable. It's weird. I remember someone was, I showed someone my channel one time. And they did YouTube. Now, the YouTube they do is a lot different because it's not, they're not very creative. All right. But it's their job. And I'm like, okay, I respect it. They do very well. I showed him my channel after a while of knowing him. And he looked at it and I was telling him about the stuff. I was like, my dream is to make any video I want. So anything I want, anything I think of and work on, I want to work on it. And have people watch it. Like, get people to care about watching it. And when I told him that, he was like, that is incredibly stupid. What in it? I was like, what? I've never had that reaction from someone who, by the way, does YouTube for their full-time job. Tell me that. I was like, what? Why? And he's like, because you can make so much more money doing other things that aren't that diverse if you just niche down. I'm like, but I want to do YouTube because it makes me feel alive and I want to make videos. You want to make money. Money's your main thing. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. But the perspective difference was insane. And when I saw that, I'm like, okay, that's when I knew that there's a huge difference between people who care about the creative craft and people who care about the business side. And as I keep going forth on this YouTube thing, I'm struggling on the business side of YouTube. I'm like, okay, logistically, if you want this to work, you need to get this many numbers this often to sustain yourself. I'm like, wow, that is a lot. I really care about the stuff I make. And like I said earlier, I made a video thinking it would flop. just because I wanted to. And if I had that mindset of the person that I showed that video to, he would have said, absolutely not. I would never, ever freaking do that in my entire life. That's not going to go anywhere. Because he'd think it would flop. I still made it. And guess what? It's now my second most viewed video ever. That's actually crazy. I cared. I spent extra time on it. Caring matters. And people can see that you care. But also, nobody cares like you do. So you have to give them a reason to care. I know it's difficult to say. But the more I realize that on YouTube, the more I'm like, oh, wow. So I can tell people about something I care about and then explain it in a way. And then they're like, oh, I get why he cares about that now. And I'm like, dang, that's amazing. Spectacular even. But my next video I'm making, it's basically like a food review thing. I'm not a food review channel. I've never eaten, drinking anything on my channel for a video. I'm doing that. My channel's all over the place. The only thing that's similar is like the branding and the animation style, which I want. That's the whole thing. Because when people scroll onto a short, they're like, oh, that's Gabrie or something. Because they know it's recognizable. I learned that from my friend Royal Pear. He was good. And I actually made a lot of shorts for him. Actually, not a ton. But yeah, it was cool. It was awesome. Alrighty. Look at all this. This is a mess. What are we going to do about that? Ugh, I don't like that. We're going to adjust this. I'm going to take this out. Turn that into the slabs that we want. There we go. But yeah, I want to be a YouTuber because I like making videos. That's why. At first I thought, oh, it was probably the attention thing. But I also watched Stampy growing up, so I don't know. Originally, I had like this whole thing. I was like, okay, do I want to do YouTube because I'm desperate for attention? Even though I actually don't really like attention from a lot of people. Yeah, it's okay. How do I describe it? I would rather have people... I like attention on the stuff that I make and not on me necessarily. Catch my drift. Yeah. And there's a lot of people who are like, okay, I use the stuff I make to get attention towards me. And I'm kind of the opposite. I'm like, attention towards me is like a secondary factor. It's just what I'm working on that I want people to watch because I'm excited about making it. Okay, so I need to dye all this out. And I'm going to be doing stuff that is creatively different that other people may have done and may have seen obvious to them, but it's not obvious to me. And that's another thing too, is there's like a million ways to do something right. Even if it's not necessarily the correct way, it could still work. And I've done a lot of like editing and stuff like that where it's like, oh, I was doing it the wrong way the entire time and nobody told me. Wow. Wow, that's something. Okay, so what I want to do here, how am I going to structure this? We're going to have to decorate this later. Yeah, it's looking snazzy right now. It's getting dark again. I got to go to sleep before anything bad happens. Nothing bad happens after nothing bad happens after 11 p.m. is what I like to say, or what my father used to say. He's correct, by the way. All of the stuff that I've seen happen has been like after 11. It's like, ugh, I don't want anything to do with that, man. Absolutely not. Get some rest. But the balance is going to be crazy with the YouTube because I want to post my own things. I have to schedule the time to do it. And even then, I have to be careful about what time I do it because with my job, because I'm working on video stuff all the time, I have to be creative. And imagine you get back from your job, okay? A lot of YouTubers, when they start out before they go full time, they have a job that they do and they'll get back home after their job and they'll work on their YouTube videos because they want to do it. Me, it's a little different because here's the thing. I'm doing video stuff for my job. So I come back home and then, wait a minute, I do more work that I'm doing for my job. It's more. So mentally it's like, oh, yeah, it just feels like more work, even though it's technically relaxing. It just depends on what I'm doing, which is also why I like live streaming so much because it's a huge, huge break from what I'm doing on my client stuff. None of my clients do live stream things. All right, I need to check over here. Do I have... Oh, that's no good. Build up there. We need to close in a spot. So I shouldn't have used the terracotta to get up there. I'm going to be honest. I wasn't thinking very clearly when I was putting that up there. Let's get up there right now. No, it'd be better if I went this way. So YouTube has been changing a lot over the past years, over the past few years. And the thing is, what most people aren't pointing out is it's always been changing. And if I want to be a YouTuber, I need to constantly adjust. But I want to be able to adjust without compromising my creative endeavors. Because at the end of the day, it's less about the money, more about the fulfillment of the project. Okay, look at this. It's just getting people to care and then executing the idea. So I have a video I'm working on right now. It's a stream video. I recorded it live, and I might want to record more videos like that, like record it live and everything. Okay, so I'm looking at this. There's supposed to be a huge ceiling of terracotta. My goodness. Does it matter? It doesn't matter. I'm sorry. I just had to do that. I love The Living Tombstone so much. It was such a banger song. If you've heard it, man, that was fire. This might become the longest episode I've ever done, and that's just because I enjoy talking about this so much. Like, I've invested thousands of hours and years of time, years and years of dedication to learning the YouTube stuff, and the worst thing I could do is stop. I know it's like sunken cost fallacy and all that, but I want to keep on going. I ask myself why I started when I'm looking at my job that I'm doing, and I'm like, oh, I wanted to be a YouTuber, and it got me the job that I have, and it's getting me more clients, and it's awesome. It's great. But I can't lose sight of what I started for. I'm like lost in the sauce. You know what I mean? It's really easy to lose sight of what you started something for. And I haven't compromised my values or anything. Praise the Lord. Doing that. But I've stopped working on the whole reason for starting. And that's strange. Say out loud. One thing I want to do more of is long forms. I'm recording long forms, which is taking time and everything. And I have to record a lot of IRL footage for it because the way it's going is if I were to do all PNGs for it, like I normally do, like the PNG animation things, then it would take way too long. So what I'm thinking of doing is like a mixture of it. But I'm not going to show my face because I don't want to. And it's not necessary. Oh, wait. Okay. I don't know why I'm so confused. There we go. That's why I'm confused. Do I even have enough terracotta? Oh, it's a good thing I got a lot of clay, so I don't have to worry about that. Just keep on placing these here. It's all for aesthetics, you know. Doesn't really matter. I think it matters more how it looks on this side. Because I can just do filler things for the stuff that doesn't matter. You know what I'm talking about. 80% chicken, 20% cornmeal, you know, all that stuff that they do. Oh, okay. Yeah, I am out of terracotta now. Gonna need a lot more terracotta than I thought. And then I need it for the roof on this side too. It's really coming together though. Oh, we did the clutch. We actually did the clutch. But again, it's one of those things. I'm thinking of this series. Why did I start? To get better at recording. And why do I want to get better at recording? Because I have a YouTube channel that I want to record more on, and recording was my least favorite part. It's easy to get lost in the sauce and all of this stuff. So much is going on. I'm trying to grow a business at the same time, and it's very difficult. Life is not easy. Was it supposed to be, though? Was it really supposed to be? Okay, so is it going to empty out? Nope. So we'll just keep on getting these things. I guess we'll need stacks upon stacks of this stuff. Oh, yeah. Look at that. It's good. Woo! Those numbers are going up. I feel like I just won slots. I've never played slots and I don't plan on it. I feel like I want to like go to a casino hotel or something and try gambling like in a slot machine for the first time on camera just to show how dumb it is. I think gambling is a huge waste of time. I know a lot of people have fun with it, but it's another one of those things that people get lost in the sauce. And I'm going to make a whole... I think I'm going to talk about that later, why I think gambling is silly. It's cool. I think it's cool in my opinion if you're doing it to have fun. But a lot of the people who are really, 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 really into it, it's like it's not just the fun. You want to feel like you're winning. Everyone wants to feel like they're winning. When you post a YouTube video and you want to be a YouTuber, you want to see those views go up because you feel like you're winning. Who doesn't want to feel like they're winning? Come on. Nobody wants to be a loser. Like, oh, what do you do? Well, I lose. That's my life. No, nobody wants that. Absolutely not. Okay. I'm going to let that all smelt. It's looking really good, actually. I think this is the most progress I've ever made on this house in the history of this series. All because I'm enjoying the time I'm having way too much. Really, I am. Bam. Nice. One thing I'm going to start doing this week is recording a ton of shorts at one time. But first, I'm going to script them all at once. So I started scripting the thing, but I'm also going to try doing a short where I don't script anything because I've been recording on the series. None of this is scripted or anything. I've just been freeballing it. And speaking of freeballing, my daily obligation that I forgot to do for the past few days is right here. For every 10 subscribers, it equals 1 painting. And we are currently at, drumroll please, checking the channel out, 645 subscribers. Wow. It's looking amazing there. Crazy. Thank you so much. Is that a spruce tree? Huh. Didn't notice that before. Did I make you feel like I had ADHD when I saw that? There's kind of a chance I do, but you know what's funny? Is I've been tested for it, and I tested negative, which is very strange. Because almost all my family has it. It's very strange. Like, what? End up getting tested for ADHD, and it's negative? Like, most of my friends who got tested, they were positive. Like, it feels like so many people have ADHD. And it feels like that with YouTube, too. But what I've been trying to do with the shorts, and I'm a little bad at it because, you know, fast cuts are actually really fun to edit. But it's giving people more time to absorb what's going on screen. And as an editor, that's actually really difficult to come up with. But this stuff... What? Hold on. Oh! I just did the same one twice. I was so confused. But the fast-paced stuff, it's like you can't absorb it all. I know it's like stimulating, and people want stimulation. But when I'm making these videos, especially the long forms, yes, there will be cuts to keep people's attention, keep it fun, and keep it entertaining, of course. But I'm not going to do it for the sake of making it fast-paced. I'm going to do it because that's what's going on. It's like, okay, so this is the entertaining part of what happened this time. It's all about how you present it. And I want to make sure people get the best parts of the video. It's the whole thing. I don't want to keep the yucky stuff in. No, what's the point of that? I want to make it the cool stuff. Especially right now with the stream, since I have to go through 68 hours of footage. I have another video that I've been on and off working with. No, let me be completely honest. I've barely been editing it. It's that interview video. I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to try to pretend like I've been working on it consistently. I really haven't. And I need to find a way to do that because it's all up to me, really. And the problem is I'm trying to dedicate time at the end of the day to it when my creative energy is all spent. I need to figure out a time to do that. But with this new client and stuff too that I might be potentially working with, if this new deal goes through, then here's the thing. I'm going to spend probably the most creative energy I ever had on any client on this one because it entails coming up with ideas specifically and everything. Because this guy doesn't want to work on any of the video stuff. So I don't understand his field at all. And I told him, I'm like, okay, so I understand video. You understand your field. So what you're going to do is you're going to tell me what's going on over here, and then we'll structure it into an entertaining video that someone who doesn't get it will be able to understand. Because when you're able to help someone understand why something is important, like I just said, nobody cares until you get them to care, then that's where the money's at. That's how you do it. That's how you grab people's attention and keep it up. You know what I mean? But also, too, if you make something for everyone, you make something for no one. If you're trying to be too broad, yeah, no. So I'm like, okay. So we need to show people how specialized you are in your field and how effective and good you are at it. You've been doing this for almost 2 decades, and we need to reflect that inside of the videos. We need to be like, okay, you know what you're doing, and we need to let people know that you know what you're doing. Oh, what? I've never seen the water go through that. So if you place it on top of a slab, it goes under it. The more you know. I'm just placing it as we go. It's looking good. I don't know if I should... I don't know. This part is crazy. Should we cover this all in stone, or should we do another window? I'll actually let y'all decide that, because I don't know what that should look like. If we did another window thing, it might look really cool. Just all around. But that's more glass I have to collect. I'm fine with doing that. It's okay. But it's just more to do. Even if it would look cooler. That's the thing. I don't care as much about this house as I do about the video stuff that I'm working on. Okay. So we need to place more of the stripped oak log here, is what I'm realizing. Look at this. Get that taken care of. There we go. Oh! Now I'm seeing it. All right. So we place down the terracotta here. And then we place it. Okay, I'm seeing the vision. I'm actually seeing the vision now. How do I execute it? I have an idea in my head. How do I visualize it? That's the cool thing about art. You come up with all of these things in your head and you're just like, man, this is so awesome. How do I do it? And that's the hardest part for me, is actually coming up with the ideas. And that's going to be a whole video on its own. It's about originality. I'm going to be talking about why it's so stinking hard. I know, because it's something I've been struggling with. And like I said, you want to stand out more, be original. Don't just copy others. Be you. Because here's the thing. Comparison's the killer. You're not them, but they're not you. So yeah. It's crazy. All right, we have this terracotta. I haven't even done the thing that was required to make it into black. But with YouTube, I want to do more streams. The streams are cool. They haven't been getting numbers. I have a blast doing it, even though they don't have numbers. But statistically, I shouldn't be doing that and should just be working on videos more. So that's why I've been streaming a lot less. I used to stream like every week. That was my goal. And then I realized that I need to be spending it on videos, which has helped. But I think a good way, since I was literally just talking about it, my biggest project is going to be related to a stream. It's all recorded on stream. And I beat 100 demons in Geometry Dash. That's the whole premise of the video. Okay, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to place this wood. Actually, no. Dirt is a lot easier just to manage. I beat 100 demons in one stream, and I'm turning it into a video. It was an awesome achievement. I averaged about 12 viewers the entire thing. It wasn't a lot of viewers, but I had a blast for most of it. I mean, some of it was pain. I'm going to be completely honest, but I still did it. I still showed up. It took months of planning. No one's done it before. I was the very first person to do it. I was like, man, this seems so obvious. Why hasn't anybody done it? Well, I found out why. And everyone else is going to find out why too when I post the video. But again, 68 hours of footage. So I am struggling with something right now. Like I said, I just want to be a YouTuber. But here's the thing. I have all this footage to go through. Realistically, that's going to take me about 60 hours to go through. That's weeks. That's actually weeks of time. So I'm thinking, okay, if most of the work of that video is going to be cutting, and then we have intro, and I have a vision for like suspense points and all of these things that are going on. I might hire some people to help me cut it. Just cut it. I want to do all of the PNG creative work myself, but cutting. Here's the thing about cutting is I don't have to worry about people having the skill set that I have. And also cutting is going to take the most time out of it. So it's going to be easier to grab someone for it because they're more likely to have, there's a lot more people who can cut videos than people who can animate PNGs and everything. And that's like my channel style. And I really like it being high quality. And I know if I were to hire someone with the quality that I want, it would be expensive. Do you know why? Because they deserve it. It would be expensive. Like the stuff, like the curves and everything, the lighting and stuff, the shenanigans I do. Oh, wow. That's all the terracotta we have for this. I guess that's going to be the last of it before we go. It's a lot of work. And I know how much work it is because I've been in the field. So I understand what goes into it, and I'd want to pay them properly for it. There's a lot of these people who are animating and stuff like that are really underpaid. And I would want to make sure that they wouldn't be underpaid. But one issue is I don't think the video would make any sense to do that monetarily wise. Again, it's hard to think because I have to think about the money at the same time because I'm paying bills here. This thing has potential to do incredibly well. I talked to some seasoned YouTubers, some people with millions of subscribers, and they were like, dude, this video is wow. I was like, man, I'm not betting all my cards on it or anything. Of course, I'm working on other stuff on the side, and it's been working out, but it's big. It's a big project. All of the projects I want to do are like big, and I was told to scale them back. So I'm going to try doing some smaller scale projects. Like, for example, I'm doing a video where I have to do something or not do something for 30 days. That's, I'm going to actually let you know on the channel when I'm on day one, because I have a thing on here. I want people to see the story, the journey of what I'm going through, because it's going to be one of the hardest things I've ever done. The Geometry Dash video was hard. That was the hardest thing I've done on YouTube so far was the... No. It was the interview video. Seeing that finish, I legit like teared up seeing that finished. I freaked out. I even have my reaction on camera. It was done rendering. It's been years whenever I see that. But here's the thing. Here is the thing. I want to keep on growing, and that's not easy. As life progresses, as new challenges come forth, I was told that life is never going to get easier, and I believe them. I actually do. From a lot of people, like, yeah, you think you're going through it now, it's going to get harder. As time goes on, things are going to change, and the hardest thing about change is adjusting to it. And that's the stage I'm in right now, is just change after change after change after change. And it's good. It's all good. But I wouldn't be here if I didn't want to be a YouTuber. And I do. So I don't know what's going to happen next at all. I don't know what's going to go on. Worst thing that can happen is I try and I fail. Really. We're all scared of failure. I tried to be deep, but then my tongue got twisted. That's okay. We don't take ourselves too seriously here. But I want to be a YouTuber, and I don't know what it's going to look like. I don't think it will make sense financially. Maybe it will in the future, but from the plan I have now, it won't. And with this monetization thing going out, I don't know if they're going to pay creators more or less. The landscape is going to change as technology progresses and as more people go through AI. I don't know if they're trying to incentivize AI in the platform, but I care. And I'm not the best at everything, but I'm going to do my best. I'm going to try, and I'm going to go out with a fight if that is the case. But I need to make some money, and I know it. I really do. If I want to survive, I have to. Whether that's making money on YouTube or making money doing another job like I am right now. At the end of the day, I want to work on my YouTube channel, and it's going to be difficult. So from now on, as I'm saying this forth, I'm going to update you on what I'm doing there. I'm going to let you know how it goes for me. It could be good. It could be bad. But like I said before, and like I said again, it's going to get difficult. It's going to get tough, but I need to show up, and I haven't been showing up for that. I haven't made the time for it. I haven't made the time for what I actually want. That's difficult. Really difficult. And realizing that now, I felt like a massive hypocrite. Really. I really have been. Because I've been saying my motto for the series has been, I still showed up. I have been showing up. But not for what I want. Isn't that ironic? Isn't that strange? Oh well. That's all the time I have for today. I'll let you know what happens. It's going to be scary. Working on my own stuff is going to be scarier than working for other clients. And that's hard to admit. Really. It feels scarier working on my own stuff now because I got to make money. Really. It's very important. And I see why people want to do it. But I care. And if this doesn't work out, it's all in God's hands, right? Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow.